Welcome to Whiskey and Weapons. Today we have the Proton X2 and we're going to be changing the valve on the Proton X2. I've purchased two 400 psi valves from John Nibs. Got some excellent help from Pickering Guns on which tools I needed. This is a torque valve screwdriver, essential if you're going to be replacing valves. Purchased two valves, and we have, of course, the wesson. Just quickly take off the trigger guard. And move this out the way. There we have it. The Proton X2. And the valve is inside here. What we'll be doing is replacing the 4000 psi valve in here and hopefully getting this to work. Then we'll be testing it in the wesson CO2 pellet and comparing it to the original CO2, see if there's any difference in power, seeing what the difference in shot count is, because essentially this can be recharged as many times as you want. If you run out of CO2, you can use this HPA cylinder, one of the smallest HPA cylinders. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to remove the valve, show you it, and replace it in there. Quite a simple little device, the Proton X2. Has this little white cap here. I simply took my thumbnail, ran it around, and popped off that little white part there. Keep that to one side. Inside there you will see there's the valve. Now taking your valve tool here, pressing down, you can then unscrew this valve just like this. Just keep going. This is actually the first time I've replaced a valve like this. There we go. So there we have it. There's our valve. These are the John Nibs valves. Exactly the same size. Probably good to just update these. I bought two just in case this ever happened again. I believe these cost £6 each. The tool, a little bit more expensive, but will definitely come in handy. It's torqued to the right amount as well, so that means that there are no issues with safety. Okay, just replace that valve in there like so. Few anti-clockwise twists just to seat it. There we go. Do you hear that click? That's our torquing. Just want to make sure that that's in there nice. So there we've got our valve in. We're going to replace our dust cover here. Like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give that a quick test and with a low pressure just to check that everything's working. So what I'll do now is I'll cut to me charging this and we'll see if that was a quick fix for the Proton X2. Okay, just out of shot here, I've got a stirrup bump, 250 bar stirrup bump. This is our Proton X2 screwed into the connector here. We're going to give this approximately 50 bar just to test that this new valve is working correctly. So wearing eye protection. So that's 20. That's 30. That's 40. That's 50. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to release the excess air from the stirrup pump. Hopefully our Proton has kept the air inside. So what we'll do now is we'll unscrew the Proton. Remove our stirrup pump. What do we need to do now when working with any gun is to make sure it's safe. So with the Dan Wesson, the pellet version, push forward your safety, open your chamber, your revolving chamber, eject your cartridges. Is that ready to work on? Well, no. Inside here is the propellant, in this case CO2, so we'll get rid of that. Unscrew here. Keep your fingers out of the way, you don't want any freeze burns. Just a quick comparison there, you can see it's very similar size to the Proton. Right, this is safe to work on now. Let's insert our Proton X2 in here and we'll see if we have any air pressure. That sounds promising. Okay, just going to double check that there's nothing in the chamber, nothing in the barrel. No, excellent. We'll just give this a quick little test to see if the pressure sounds the same as CO2. Here we go. Oh, it sounds low. That's probably because there's only 50 bar in. So now we would test it at its full potential, about 800 psi. That's what the CO2 cartridges hold. Insert our Proton. There we go. Nice and tight. Let's give it the recommended 800 psi. 500. 700. Probably about 800 to 900 psi there. Let's release the excess air from the stirrup pump. Remove the Proton. So we know our Proton's holding some air. Is it holding the right pressure? That's the question. Let's return this to its place. What I'm going to do is try and screw this in quickly. So I've placed the Proton X2 inside there, charged to 800 psi with the new valve inside. No air escaped. Place the handle. Cock as if you're going to shoot, and we'll see if it sounds similar to the CO2. Yes, that sounded exactly the same as when you fire a CO2 cartridge. Charged it up and it works. Fantastic. Really easy, simple. This is the first time I've done this. So what you want to do is you want to get yourself across to John Nibs International Ltd. That is www.airgunspares.com. Fantastic place for spares of all kinds. I got the information on how to fix the X2 from Pickering Airguns. Thank you very much. Link to his website in there also. You know the best way to thank them. Thanks for watching Whiskey and Weapons. Remember to subscribe, check out the links below, give us a thumbs up, and we'll bring you some more from the Proton X2.